Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codename Bookkeepers, and welcome back to another SCP document review. And the SCP we'll be reviewing today is SCP-9203, Object Class, Epicurus. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-9203 is contained within a locked room at all times, as it does not need to eat, sleep, drink, defecate, or urinate, and is not a citizen of the United States. Most containment amenities are unnecessary. Due to the nature of SCP-9203's anomalous properties, it is contained willingly and abides by a contract it has signed with the Site-19 administration. This contract has been written on parchment and signed in blood as per the entity's request. The salient points are as follows. A single member of personnel is to visit it on a bi-weekly basis. This individual is not to be repeated except by request. See below. SCP-9203 is to be provided with 3 buckets of goat blood once every 4 days for bathing purposes. Personnel are to provide and play board games of SCP-9203's choosing on at least a weekly basis. Negotiations are underway to convince the SCP to use its anomalous traits in service of military operations. Description: Discovered in Whistle Bay, Wyoming, in 1992 following a number of sightings and reports of kidnappings by the entity. Moved to Site-19 following negotiations. SCP-9203 is an anomalous, morbidly obese female humanoid with a height of 6'3". SCP-9203 has mottled green skin, 6 arms, each with a different number of fingers ranging from 3 to 12, 3 eyes, and a large fleshy conical protuberance on its head. SCP-9203 has been taught crude English by Special Collections program staff, although its native language is believed to be a form of corrupted Old Church Slavonic. SCP-9203 has featured in a number of urban legends in Whistle Bay, and was referred to by the locals as the Whistle Bay Witch. These stories date back to the 1800s, although the SCP's activity has only been confirmed as early as April 12, 1992, when Amber Hearth, a local cashier, was kidnapped by the entity and held within the abandoned Wizard Games Emporium, a local gaming store that closed in 1989. The following anomalous properties have been confirmed of SCP-9203. SCP-9203 is capable of teleportation. The SCP is capable of compelling individuals to approach it from within a 70-foot radius. The SCP is capable of spontaneously generating objects, and in most cases, uses this to generate art or game supplies. The SCP is capable of inducing a state of paralysis for at least 150 hours, while under the effects of this, subjects have testified that they remain conscious. SCP-9203 has some degree of knowledge of the future. Anomaly has exhibited this characteristic several times, most notably by being familiar with rule sets of board games that have not yet been released or announced. When provided with a human, SCP-9203 will compel the individual to pose their body in various ways, and then remain motionless before beginning to sculpt out of clay a small figurine and then paint it, creating an extremely detailed model of the subject before releasing them. This process tends to take 3 to 4 days, depending on the subject. When engaging in figurine painting, SCP-9203 will be unresponsive to other stimuli and prefers not to be disturbed. It has a large collection of figurines, of which 30% are program staff, 2% are Whistle Bay inhabitants, and the remaining are unidentified. SCP-9203 is an avid enjoyer of board games, with a particular fondness for miniature war games. The vast majority of its conversation is related to this topic. It has multiple games running with program staff on their off nights, as per the containment contract. Addendum 1. On February 13, 2003, Catherine Lake was previously kidnapped by the SCP. On June 21, 1992, died in a car crash. The Department of Publicity was dispatched for cleanup operations when it was discovered that her body was made of clay by the coroner. SCP-9203 has refused to comment. And that is it. A interesting, a little concerning SCP in the Foundation on site. Thank you all so much for listening or watching. My name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I'll see you next week with another document review. Bye.